So, in a world of fast changing news, we got the news that gunshots were fired just close to the White House. Anyway, it's good that all is safe. The President of the United States is safe, it's something good. And all has now cooled down in that area, but not a happy situation at all. Another news that is of great importance is that for those who are familiar with the Delhi Gymkhana Club, it's a historic landmark in Lutyens, Delhi, and is facing eviction as the government seeks to reclaim its land for defense infrastructure. It has been ordered to vacate its 27.3-acre premises by June 5. The government cites the need for strengthening defense infrastructure and public security as a reason for its eviction. It is a place where the city's powerful and elite have met each other for nearly a century now. The sprawling premises of Delhi Gymkhana Club, situated at 2 Safdarjung Road, in the heart of leafy Lutyens, Delhi, was leased to it for maintaining a social and sporting club. It stands adjacent to the Prime Minister's residence at Lok Kalyan Marg, on one of the city's most valuable and strategically important land parcels within the high security administrative zone that also houses several important key government and defense establishments. So an order issued by the Land and Development Office under the Urban Housing and Affairs Ministry on Friday stated that the premises are critically required for the strengthening and securing of defense infrastructure, and this is something I think may be troubling some Delhi citizens who regularly visit the Delhi club, Gymkhana Club. So these were some of the things. Marco Rubio in Delhi, sounding quite charismatic, as he is a pretty charismatic personality, and talking about how the Iran war can end, and that a diplomatic solution may be announced prior to his departure. So he's here for 4 days as a part of strengthening the Quad, which had diminished in importance since his exit, since these various last 1 year, many things have gone to and fro, but he wants to revive it, and that's a good thing. Thanks to Marco Rubio for stopping by in India. And important thing is why the foreign portfolio investors leaving India. What's the reason? There are various reasons. High taxes. Even if you look at the bonds that are being issued by the government, there's tax on the bonds as well. Why is there a need to put bonds under a tax net? If you were to have Indian bonds to be included in the overall bond index, make it tax exempt, the attractiveness will increase, and you will find that the bonds attract great amount of interest among foreign investors. So high taxation on FPIs, foreign portfolio investors, has caused this to happen, and I still hope and pray that this comes down, diminishes. Another thing, of course, as the Indian markets became more expensive, you saw the foreign investors starting to leave, and they found an outlet, because to compensate for their leaving, you were finding that domestic investors were using the SIPs, the systematic investment plans, to invest more in the Indian markets as a compensation. So the value of the Indian markets did not fall much, while the FPIs or the foreign portfolio investors were leaving. one of the ways out for the government is, I've explained many times, is to issue bonds to the NRIs, FCNR bonds, say about $50 to $100 billion. Say 2% more the government may have to give over the 10-year treasury bond rate of 4.5%. So anything like a 6.5% to 7% could be attractive for the NRIs. Government gets dollars, it reduces pressure on the Indian rupee, and it's a win-win situation for everyone. So I think this is one more thing that the government needs to do to be able to bring the foreign portfolio investors under their and back, because if the rupee starts appreciating, then you'll see droves of money coming in, because right now the AI stocks are also quite overvalued, although there is still some more headway remaining in them. Yet the FPI's foreign portfolio investors are concerned, and they're hoping that they would invest in countries where the stock markets have not risen much. Valuations have now returned to reasonable levels, where the growth rate is high. India is the fastest growing economy in the world, and all this is liked by the foreign portfolio investors. So I think it makes a very good investment decision, and everybody should respect it. They try to make things easy for FPIs by reducing taxes, welcoming them rather than discouraging them. Issuing bonds and to the NRIs would be a very good and wise step. And let me talk a little bit about that. In the forthcoming week, you may see some good days, pretty good days, but there is one joker in the pack, is that the American US ICS has tightened the green card norms for temporary visa holders. So if you have an H-1B visa holder and you applied for adjustment of status, you will not be allowed to remain within the United States while your green card processing is going on. You have to return back to your own country and apply to go to the consular process to apply for a green card in your home country rather than sit within the US. Now that's going to impact a lot of Indians, skilled Indians who are in America, but this has not yet been converted into a law. It is in progress. So I would caution you that if this is implemented, it will be very negative, but this news may be sentimentally little negative for IT sector. Okay. On the whole, I believe that an outlet is going to open sooner rather than later, and you will see the Strait of Hormuz, if it opens, as I believe it will, can lead to some good movement of oil, fertilizers, refined products between the Gulf and India, and this could be very positive for Indian stock markets, particularly airline companies, paint companies, oil marketing companies. These can benefit immensely. Even some of the construction companies like Larsen and Toubro, which have good projects in the Gulf countries. To get to know more when all this good rally will start and how long it will last, because I think it's going to be a short rally, but please do enjoy it when it comes. To get to know more, please do subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to join any of our prediction groups, then you can WhatsApp us 9820861044. Have a great investing week. Take care.